What's going on, everybody? I'm Johnny Brook. Welcome back to another Crafted Workshop video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build this simple cedar planter box. Stay tuned. So this was one of those projects that just sprung up one day. My wife and I were at the home center shopping around, and she came up to me with this cheap, made in China, sloppily stained pine planter box priced at 40 bucks. I said that I could build a better one. I think we all say that. And she said that was fine, but it had to be done that day because she had some fall vegetables she wanted to get planted. So while she continued her shopping, I frantically searched the internet for a simple planter box plan and found one. I found this cedar planter box on Simply Easy DIY, and I'll have a link to this original plan in the video description. The beauty of this design is in its simplicity. The box is made up of 3 separate panel styles. First, you have your short sides. These are made up of 2 rails and 3 slats. The slats are set in 1.5 inches on the left and right sides, flush on the top, and are set in 3/4 inch on the bottom. Next, you have your long sides. On these sides, the slats are flush on the left, right, and top, but are still set in that 3/4 inch on the bottom. Last, you have your bottom, which is made up of 8 pieces of the 1x4 material at 12 inches long, and these are just screwed in through the bottom and sit in the gap created by the inset slats. That's it, a pretty simple box that's really easy to make. So for this build, you'll need 4 8-foot long 1x4s, 2 8-foot long 1x2s, as well as both 1.25 inch and 2-inch exterior rated screws. So the first step of this project is you just break down your pieces based on the cut list I've included in the build article. Even if you don't have a full stop block system at your miter saw, you can use a speed square clamped to your work surface as a makeshift stop block. A stop block is really helpful here, especially when cutting the 22 11-inch long side slats. So once you've got your pieces broken down, you can move on to assembly. So first, assemble the short sides of the box. To do this, pre-drill and then attach the slats to the side rails using 1.25 inch screws from the inside. On cedar from big box stores, there's usually one rough side and one smooth side. You want to make sure the rough side is facing you during assembly so that the smooth side will be facing out on the final project. On the short sides, make sure to inset the slats by 1.5 inches on the left and right, and by 3/4 inch on the bottom. And then on the long sides, the left, right, and top are all flush, but the bottom is still inset by 3/4 inch. To attach the sides to each other and form the frame of the box, pre-drill and use 2-inch screws through the overhanging piece of the rails on the short sides of the box, making sure to maintain square while you do this. I use 2 screws per rail for a total of 8 screws per side. To attach the bottom pieces, pre-drill and screw in some 1.25 inch screws. Once all the bottom slats are attached, drill a few drainage holes using a large drill bit or Forstner bit, and you'll be done. All right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this build. This was a really simple project, something I put together in a couple hours, and you really only need 2 tools for it. A saw of some kind, that could be a miter saw, circular saw, jigsaw, handsaw, and a drill. That's it. So this is a very simple build, great if you're just getting into woodworking. The total cost was about 50 bucks. I used cedar for this. We're gonna be growing food in this, fruits and vegetables. And so if you're gonna be growing stuff you're gonna be eating, you don't wanna use pressure treated pine because the chemicals from that pressure treated wood can get into your food, which is obviously not a good thing. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and leave a comment letting me know what you liked about it. Also, if you don't already, go ahead and get subscribed. We have new project videos every Tuesday and new weekly maker roundups every Thursday. Also, if you want to see some kind of behind the scenes stuff and help to support us further, check us out on Patreon. It's patreon.com/craftedworkshop. Thanks again, guys, and until next time, happy building.